everybody, my name is Strawberry. Today the book The Enchanted Castle, Chapter 2, A Sleeping Princess. Gerard and Caitlin were told that the White Towers belonged to an enchanted castle. Jamie was not so sure. They walked through a beautiful garden until they came to a maze. They tried to find a center of the maze, but it was impossible. What's that? Gerald picked up a red thread on the ground. One end was tied to a thimble, but the other end. There is no other end, Gerald realized. Maybe it leads to something. I think the guardian put it there, said Jimmy. Look at the crown on that thimble, said Caitlin. Do you think the gardener would have the princess silver thimble? Let's follow the thread. Gerald walked forward, winding the thread around his fingers. As he went, the thread leaned down into the middle of the maze. There they found a circle of green lawn with a sundial in a center. All around the edges of the circle was a marble seat. The thread ran across the lawn. It ended in the hand of someone sleeping on the seat. It's an enchanted princess, she said. Gerald. Her clothes are so old-fashioned, said Caitlin. She must have fallen asleep 100 years ago. She isn't really a princess, said Jimmy. Gerald and Caitlin laughed. They didn't care what Jimmy said. Every part of the adventure, the cave, the maze, the thread felt magical to them. Lift up the veil, Gerald whispered Caitlin. If she's beautiful, she knows she's a princess. Live is yourself, she said. He said. Caitlin gently lifted the veil. Isn't she lovely? Not too bad, Gerald muttered. Now, Gerald, you must wake the princess up. Wake the princess, said Caitlin. She's not a princess, said Jimmy. She's only a little girl dressed up like a princess. Look at how long her dress is. She won't be any taller than Gerald. When she stood up, Caitlin ignored him. Gerald, you're the oldest. You have to kiss her awake, not me, cried Gerald. She slapped me the minute she wake up. Then I will do it, said Caitlin. But I don't think it do any good, and it didn't. I don't mind kissing her, said Jimmy. I'm not afraid like some people. With that, Jimmy planted a loud kiss on the princess' cheek. The three children stood waiting to see what would happen next. The princess opened her large dark eyes. She stretches her arms and yawned. Then she said, "So the 100 years are over. Which one of you is my hero?" "I am," said Jimmy, "my prince." The princess held out her hand and Jimmy shook it hard. "But you aren't really a princess, are you?" he asked. "Of course I am. Look at my crown." She pulled aside her veil to reveal the crown of diamonds. "How did you ever get past the dragons?" Carol ignored her question. "Then this really is an enchanted castle." "Of course it is." "Don't be stupid." The princess stood up and her dress fell in waves around her feet. "I told you her dress would be too long," said Jimmy. It must have grown over the years," said the princess. "Let's go back to the castle, and I will show you all my lovely jewelry. Would you like that?" "Yes," said Carol. But what?" The princess sounded impatient. "But we are awful hungry. We never got to eat our lunch." The princess looked at the sundial. It was 3 o'clock. "You've had nothing to eat for hours. But think of me. I've had nothing to eat for 100 years."